we've got 10 more new things. 2 new characters, new weapons, new evolutions, new accessories, all that good shit. And all I gotta do is get my string to pop up so I can click on it. There it is. And then get it to load. Yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, so BallXPit, if you don't know, is I'll show you. It's an okay game. I think how I would describe it was 20 hours and that was it. The DLC, the first additional update, added a couple characters. It was okay. This one looks like it's adding a couple characters again, some more stuff. Let's have a look and see if we can get new buildings. We'll have to find them. So we have new housing, 2 new housing. I would harvest stuff. I suppose we can do it. So there's 2 parts to the game. There's the building your city. We can speed up, can't we? And then there's the actual game, the actual fun part. Okay. So you do need resources. You can upgrade things. You can infinitely upgrade as well if you have enough resources. You can just keep on upgrading certain stats. The stats really do matter. Like, they matter a lot. I really don't want to undersell that. That they are ridiculously important and just slowly making the game redundant. So much of the challenge disappears. It's kind of a... How would I describe it? It's kind of annoying. Okay, so we got 2 new characters we got to unlock. We just need to figure out which maps they're in. The crowds is quite interesting. That's one of the new deals the first update added. And then the birds. The birds is kind of annoying as shit. Let's just go with... I'm not worried about levels. Okay. We do freeze. I mean, we can just do... Shoots. I like Spendthrift isn't bad. Honestly, Spendthrift would be fine. Vampire's not my favorite, but we'll just work it out. So all we're looking for here, we'll go base level. Oh, base levels. We're looking for unlocks. So we have undiscovered blueprint here and here. So we got 2 there. So let's get the first one in the Little Desert. We can do New Game Plus, it's not a problem. We could change speed. So at least we get something. I don't know. You can replay the levels on fast and faster and fastest, and you get slight stat improvements. I think we get rid of you. Hopefully we get to see the new stuff. This is probably fine. But we could run the crit. We can do crit. Is it worth doing the crit? We could do healing. I don't really want to do healing. The problem is... It's fine. Crit is really annoying, but it's probably the most powerful way to play. It's just that it takes a bit of work. So this is BallXPit. I'm incredibly powerful, so, you know, not to, you know, brag or anything, but it's kind of ridiculous how powerful I am. I think this would be better, egg sac mosquitoes, but we're not going to do that. We could do lightning. I don't really think lightning's worth doing, but I mean, we can do that. It's fine. We don't have to do the same things every time. I'm so used to running lava, swamp, earthquake. Earthquake is incredibly powerful and it synergizes with a bunch of other stuff. It's actually very, very handy because it hits a whole multitude of enemies. Now we have a lot of balls, so, and we have bouncing, and unless they get to the back, then they come back through and they pierce. So we're just going to focus on getting things to level 3 so we can evolve. We're not going to have a lot of challenges, even here on New Game Plus. Endless is the addition they added with an update, which was alright, but it's not... I mean, you get freeze maxing and you just do some crazy shit. It's not really a big deal. We can banish some things. Shadow is nice for damage, but we just synergize it with Clone. Clone is just ridiculous. We could probably banish Bottle Tornado. And probably Dynamite as well. and then re-roll. So here's our first step. We have crit chance from enemies from the back. We get an evolution. I think we just get rid of this one straight away because I don't like either of them. Yes, Bleed can do some interesting things, of course, mosquito stuff, but Vampire Lord's fun. We'll just Vampire Lord and we'll just clone it. Or even, maybe we'll even do something different with it, but I'm not too worried about it. So, we are much better off running Earthquake, Ice, but we are doing Lightning. We could do Lightning and then Iron. That'd be fine for damage. But we should have to get a crit up. I'll just do crit, it's fine. Generally, I've found that clone is the best, and it's kind of just sad that it's the best. It's just that I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. That's how I feel about it, which is not good. It's not a good sign, honestly. It's fine, let's evolve. So, we're going Lightning, and we're going to do Clone on Lightning. Everything is, we're just going to clone everything. So it freezes all enemies within 2 tile radius. So this is, it's just going to go to the back and then come back to us. Because of the combination we've got. So it's not going to go too crazy. Unless we can, unless we can get like a good angle. We could do Ghost on it. But then it doesn't really matter. So, okay, we could do Dark and just give it a damage buff. Or... let's just get it to 3. So this is the worry. We don't have anything to upgrade. So picking up the evolution here is a really bad idea. We need to level up, get something, and then... Oh, god damn it. Okay, this is. We could just mix those together. Pressure valve. We could do light. We could do the sun stuff. Sun shenanigans. That's not a problem, really. Aiming does matter. I'm just so strong that it doesn't really... It's not incredibly important. But usually, if you're not a new game plus and you're not already cracked, you'd actually aim. We could Broodmother Vampire. But I think we're better off just banishing. Banish you, that's fine. We banish you as well, actually. Earthquake is my favorite. I love Earthquake. But I want to combine with the sun, so we need fire would be ideal. We could do... Ooh. We could do that. Sun's better, but it's not terrible. I'm so unlucky. So we just did level 3. We could fuse Shadow with Blizzard. Or we could do that, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're just going to read. It's kind of unfortunate because if I had been more careful, we would have gone away with that. We got another crit. We just need 2 more. So crit is really holding me back because, again, you have to get all 4 pieces and you only have the 5 slots. So you get the additional slots. So 5 slots? No, 6 slots. Oh, so we had to be really careful. I'm not even thinking about the enemies or dodging. It doesn't even enter my brain at all. You just do it. Level 3. We need a... It's kind of shit, isn't it? It's not looking good. We could just evolve and get light, get it out of the way. You want to do evolutions not necessarily because you get the most damage, but because it helps a lot. So now we're going to hit everything, and we're going to combine that with something useful. Freeze is always a great one to do. Controlling the enemy so they can't attack you is always incredibly effective. We just need to get that level up so I can get some goddamn points. We're really, really unlucky. Okay. Just grab that and get a level. We have minimum 3 things. So, again, we're just sort of battling here. Ah, that's so unlucky. Okay, so we can just Blizzard Flicker, but I don't want to do that. So one of the things that you learn is that evolutions don't fuse together very well. You're much better off getting something like a base ball and putting that with an evolution. That way you don't get any negatives. When you put 2 evolutions together, they take things away rather than just addition. Because if I just had Earthquake, it just adds Earthquake. Just crazy. So we're going to be spending money. So here's the new thing, time. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a new ball. Okay, I guess we can grab that. Obviously can't fuse with anything here. That's time. So it's similar to freeze. Maybe we just clone it. Or we try and work out the combination for it, maybe? That kind of works. That's obviously one that'll work well in Endless. Oh, so that makes that, which is not good. We get this, which is what we actually need. Okay, so when I get the XP, I'd probably kill them. Level 3, we're all good. We are set up now. So, we got the Guild Hall. Characters, reroll, harvest, upgrades. Okay, gotcha. So now we get our crit. So this means we have 60% crit chance and it gets upgraded. We get it to 4 times now. And we just got to think about what would synergize with the handpiece, the clock. Give me a new ball, please. Okay, so things we can get now. None of these because they're all trash. We just give this to 3. Lightning. Healer's Effigy is great for Endless. I guess we just get that for 3. We could try synergizing. Okay, how about we try this? So we could fuse Flicker and Time and see what that does. So we're not trying to find the combination for Time just yet, but so now we have damage to every enemy on screen and then explodes into a time stamp by hitting an enemy. Stays on the field for 3 seconds. So let's see. Okay, so it doesn't freeze every enemy on screen, unfortunately. Clone would have been better. Oh well, at least we got more room though. So we need to get something for our ice and something for our... Oh, that's a terrible... No. Money's fine too because we just use it to reroll. That's just we have a limited number of evolutions we're about to finish, so it's like... I think the music in this game is actually not good. Clone is crazy. Always the best. Always the best. See, it splits up. And you can just put it on any evolution and you have multiple of them. It's just kind of a no-brainer. Really? It's not clever synergistic, it's just logical. Yeah, time clock with the clone would have been way better. Okay, so freeze, and we could just put it straight with vampire, or we could put bleed with vampire. Nah, we just reroll. Clone level 3. Yeah. We really do not have a lot of good damage here. We don't even have the crit damage increase, which is why you do the whole crit build. So you can get crit damage and then just absolutely wreck everything. So here's the boss. We don't really want to get stuff behind, because it's not a big deal. We just keep shooting. Oh, I'm gonna put it out of the way. I'm only going to focus on my character. Aiming is kind of irrelevant, particularly with this character. So it's like, I'm just going to look at where enemy projectiles are. Yeah, we could aim to the sides and try and get things to bounce around. Oh damn, that's pretty shit. Okay. Stone, it doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it does. We can put maybe stone or something. Because we still have endless. Not that I care about endless too much, but it's kind of good to push your limits. So lazy. Alright, we continue. Let's see if we can actually get something together that's damaging. At the minute, we're just weak as piss. Clone Ice or Clone Vampire? What's the first choice? We get Stone up. Alright, I think we'll Vampire just to get rid of it. I always say to get rid of it, but it's still a key part of the build, but... yeah, we really don't have a lot of damage. We need crit damage. Iron? I guess we grab iron. We are not getting crit damage anytime soon, it seems. Iron. Stone first. We really need crit damage. We've got new evolution, or one that I just haven't ever done. Steel. Initially deals double damage but moves 50% slower. Okay. Wind would be good. Wind and... we could do wind and blizzard. And wind and... that would be fine. We need something that's actually getting through. More slowing is always good too. Wind and steel might be interesting. We'll get crit damage one of these days. As soon as we get that, it'll actually start popping off. But it's like, one time, eventually we'll get it. Oh my god, so unlucky. Explosions. That's fine, we can do that. It's not gonna help a huge amount, but something. Just give me crit damage, please. We just reroll next level up, so we get crit damage. Alright. We can do more baby balls. Still trying to get crit, but we don't worry about our aim with this setup, so. The baby balls are where we're getting a lot more of our damage. That's one of the things that once you start scaling the baby ball damage, you really will find it much easier to progress in the game. That's one of the most helpful things. I think we reroll till we get crit, because I'm just kind of sick of this shit. So we're looking for... we could do that, but I don't care about that. It's so expensive. Okay, healer's effigy is still a good idea. Why is the crit roll so hard to get? Oh, so unlucky. Oh my god, we got it. That was so expensive. Bloody 1800 coin. So now we're going to actually pop off. Before we were doing chump change, now we're really popping off. We're doing 80 damage per baby ball, 88. And now we're at 150. So we just go level it up once more. Bam. So now we're starting to actually do something worthwhile. I'm gonna go Blizzard and Wind. Probably not a great combination. Like, Wind doesn't go through and shit, so... It's supposed to pass through him, but there we go. That's better. So now we're freezing. Additional slow. See, I like the look of it better. That's the thing. But the baby balls are actually what carries us here. Next thing we need... We can get the baby ball damage 25%. But we don't want to evolve it. That's the only thing I don't like evolving it. Actually, I think it's weaker when it's evolved. It's going to be paying us. Keep asking us. Poison would honestly be pretty good. We do get healed a lot, but we haven't got overheal. More damage for each baby ball on the field? I think it would be fine. Yeah, we'll do the Iron Onesie. That'll be fine. Because we shoot everything at once, I think it kind of makes sense. I'd like clone as well for the iron. I mean, for the steel ball run. Oh, you go stone again. Ghost. I think we just do the onesie. Damn, we're so weak. Ah, so lazy. We need to level up, get a ball. I think poison would be okay. I mean, we could just do freeze, really. Synergize, not really. So we're just gonna mix this with steel. Clone would have been better. Oh, we're taking damage. Okay, we're getting to the end here. We gotta do the other map and unlock the new stuff, so I don't mind if we lose here. Like, honestly. Alright. Light? Nah, I don't know what we do for the final ball. I mean, Shadow's fine, dark. Just because it's damage. Alright, I think we're cooked. Nah, it's fine. Alright, let's get the other stuff. So, the synergies of the balls were terrible, but the baby balls were like crazy. So it's like, we had something good happening, but mostly just dog shit. New building. Yeah, like I wouldn't be bragging about that run. I wouldn't be bragging about that run. So, we could move you. I think that should be okay. I don't know if it'll go around. It doesn't really matter. Alright. You gotta build this. Build it and they will come. Okay. I don't care about it at all. I don't think rerolling harvester upgrades at this point is very useful. Obviously early on, I think it has value, definitely, but later on it's just a waste of time. So let's do a combination I really, really like. Alright. Balls Pierce is really good. So this is a only special balls run. And now we've got to do here. We could do fast pass 3. I guess we can do fast pass 2. That should be fine. But we don't have the baby balls in this, so it's going to be slightly more challenging than the previous run. But then also much easier once I get things going. So we have time. I think we just swamp, clone. Freeze is probably better than swamp clone, but skip. But yeah, a lot less clutter when you just have your main balls. But we also, the advantage is we get a big damage buff because of that. Maybe we get time and then see if we can find out what synergizes with it. Maybe ghost. Alright, let's get that there. So, we have 2 new evolutions. We can do freeze and time. Sounds lovely. The time stop. Freezes everything on the field for 5 seconds, but destroys itself after hitting an enemy. 30-second cooldown, eh? "30-second cooldown's a lot." I guess, we can do the zombie thing. I guess we can do that. That's fine. Can't do that, obviously. Okay, that's massive. I think Overgrowth is really strong, but I prefer Swamp into Clone. Into, like, multiples, it'll be better. Friendly pieces get more health, which is a lot. I'm happy to do that, actually, because we'll have our zombies, which will have a lot more health. I can do some soldiers and some stuff. Something funny like that. So now we just need to get it up. Oh, it's every 10 seconds now, maybe? Golden Ball. There's a dodge. Area of Effect is great. And we can get another Earthquake to start up another Earthquake. That's fine. Yep, that's beautiful. many healers effigy. We're gonna die. Yep. One, two, three. It's a little bit jarring, this freeze ability. I don't know what the hell you get synergized with. Alright, we get Glacier. Glacier is one of my favorites. Oh, that's big. So this means all our Earthquake things will be bigger, so that's Swamp and Glacier. Alright. Time stop with... Let's do Swamp and Cell. Cell being clone, obviously, and we're just going to get more of them. Okay. Archer Effigy is actually really good. Let's do Archer Effigy. I like Archer. Soldier's good too, but Archer's nice. So now we send forth our own army, basically. Ah, that's a lot of damage. Could you add the health buff? You could do Glacier. We could do another time. There was another combination with time that I can't remember what it was. We can get another freeze. We just need clone. Light, and then we could get sun combo. Yeah, we could try that. See if we can get it to go. Alright, Stone the main new character. Time and freeze, probably not. So we want fire. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's go Revolution. The Sun, I think, is one of the best abilities for synergizing. You can do Black Hole, you can do all sorts of stuff. Nuke's not bad, but... So what we need to do now is Poison on the Sun would be enough with our zombies. But then again, eventually we won't come down to killing things. What's the way we go? We can go Black Hole. We can do Black Hole. Why not? I do love Sun though. Sun is so good. It's constantly burning everything on the screen. Gold, of course, so we can get rerolls. Love to see how much our archer does for the boss. Okay, didn't do much. More money. Gotta think about what we do with the clock. What synergy we can do with it. Alright. Lazily running over lava. Two new characters. Okay, we're gonna keep going though, just because, you know, why not? Continue. Alright, let's get black hole, and then we're gonna do cloning a black hole, I would assume, for the rest we're gonna go about it. So now we'll see like a big explosion thing. There it is. It's pretty small, isn't it? It doesn't really stand out like it should. Earthquake on it may be good. Make it bigger. Cell, obviously. Ah, we're about to lose. Sun would have been... I should have just kept the sun. Black hole's so stupid. Nah, it's fine. Ah, should have just kept the sun. And put poison on it. And then we poison everything. But the zombie stuff's pretty shit, isn't it? Alright, so we got two new characters. We gotta... put the buildings somewhere. Alright. This thing's a piece of trash. Okay, so, how big are they? You're pretty bloody big, aren't you? We could put that there. That's a view. How do I do this? Maybe we do like that. And then we could go here, but then we can't reach both of them. God, what a pain in the ass. I guess we can put some stuff around, some wheat maybe. How are we doing on supplies? Wood and that is shit. Okay, well. Alright. That seems pretty reasonable. And we just go here as always, it doesn't really matter. Ah, we didn't get both of them. That's so annoying. I didn't bloody do it! Bloody useless. Go again? God damn, this is expensive. There we go. Alright. We got any of these we can afford? No, they're all too expensive. God damn. We can do this one, endurance. Okay. So, we have the two new characters. We have the Tiptoer, one who tiptoes. Can't be detected by enemies except bosses and mini bosses, but has drastically less health. And we have always digs deeper. Balls wrap around the top and bottom of the screen. So let's just try both of them at the same time. There's no new anything else. Let me just check. No, okay. So let's just do our last void normal. That's fine. We could do our faster, really, but this should be a challenge. I think we're going to go... We could do the stone thing. That's fine. Crit build. So the balls wrap around. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Oh no, they go underneath. Okay. Do they? We could go... We could just get laser done, yeah. I think that's good, actually. So the enemies don't target us with range things, except for bosses. We could do... We're not doing wins. We could just do timer to see if we can do something with it. I think it's pretty powerful, honestly. Alright, landslide. Let's do the holy laser first. So some of the good combos with the lasers, obviously Ghost, so it travels through everything, hits everything, spreads lasers everywhere. Could laser into more lasers, but it's fine. Need to level up the clock. Or we just get landslide, I guess. I'd rather see. You know, I want to see if there's any possibilities. Okay. So we just have a look. I'm sure there aren't. Okay, let's just do landslide. Landslide's a little bit annoying from the visual side of things. We could shadow into time? Maybe that does something dark into time. Damn it. So we can do freeze with the lasers, that's not bad. But I still think clone's always the ideal. Ghost. Gotta look at see if it happens here. So just gotta get time up so I can see if we have any evolution possibilities. Oh, they've got the damn black hole protecting it. Landslide 3. Oh, we should have got the crit. I'm so stupid. So, we only have 10 fusions. Dark Landslide? I wouldn't mind trying that. So, Landslide deals 5 times damage but destroys itself, so 3 seconds. So we have a Dark Landslide. Can do the stopwatch thing again, I don't want to. Charm. Wind. Does that do anything? We could just wind on the laser beam, that's fine. That's always good. That's when reroll costs start to get a bit obscene. As I just keep rerolling and keep on getting jack shit. We have crit damage. It's not worth grabbing it now because if we're forced to grab something else. Oh, let's just grab it. Who cares? Wind and the clock. So we're going to see another new evolution. Erosion. Past enemies dealing 3% current health damage bonus on hit. So now we don't have the clock doing its clock thing, which is pretty shitty. Alright, ghost, lasers, faster enemy, bonus damage. I guess we'll just do that. Alright. What do we got? Kill 3 crit. Guess we're just gonna cover it. We could start setting up sun. Should be good. Erosion in the sun could be interesting. Light. But light doesn't hit everything. It has to be sun. So it's kind of just... No, not worth it. We need fire. Chlorine and erosion. I'd happily do that. Let's see if we can get another level. It's not looking good. Alright, erosion and cell. So it just gives us more erosion. I think Shadow Landslide's okay. Out of all these. Erosion, it's not like the greatest damage in the world. We need fire. Chlorine, no, nothing. Okay, Fire, beautiful. Sun is my favorite. Sun is just too good. Sun with like freeze on poison or just clone. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just too good. Oh, we're gonna get absolutely railroaded here if we can't get another crit. Shit. Oh, we're done. We're done. This run's done. That's why you don't take crit damage, because then you have no room for bloody recovery. Oh. Okay, we do have a lot less health, but that was just a bad tactical move. Bloody useless. Get in the bloody hole. Oh, we fly away. We would join the aliens. Alright. All characters gain bonus dexterity. Alright. Bonus endurance. Not bad, not bad. So these are the two new dudes. Maybe we'll just do a solo run with one of them so we can actually get a good look at it. Alright, let's try. Always click that. Alright. Let's try solo runs for both. Let's start with the tiptoer. Can't be detected by enemies. Currently our stats are crazy, so all our scanning's at S and we're just kind of stupid. We can just do Heavenly Gate, Smoldering Depths. Heavenly Gate's probably a good one to test it. So we'll do a tiptoe run, then we'll do a run with the other character and see where we at. I guess we just do that straight away. That's fine. I mean, lightning's not bad. We can do lightning. I don't mind storm, hurricane, and the hurricane storm. We just gotta think of something to do with the lasers. Maybe freeze. Freeze is always an easy answer, isn't it? Let's get that to 3. So the homing ones still track you, but the normal arrows don't have anything. Okay. Well, if the homing ones still work, then its ability is kind of irrelevant. Alright, storm. Always. We'll clone storm, I think. Cell storm. We could do that. That's fine. So it gives us more laser, more power. Poison on laser, maybe? No. Better to have. We can do our sun. Get something. All right, storm with cell. Could do electro. I know we can't just full hardy to try and get crit here, but We need fire, earthquake, and laser. I think earthquake and laser is good. We can do that. We could do landslide. No. We need crit damage. I'd love to get fire here so we can get sun. The crit's also really important. Oh, damn. Alright. So now we have earthquaking laser. Oh, we got it. I know we can't do endless because it's the first go, but it's like... I think we can't do endless, but we'll see. Alright. Oh, they don't even go for me when they're on the line. Interesting. It's kind of bullshit though, isn't it? We still need fire. I guess we can just grab another... No! Oh, we're so screwed. I don't want bleed at all! God damn it. We got no choice. Oh, I don't want to do it because then it'll evolve and then it'll be a pain in the ass. Banish it. No, I can't banish it. Alright, so... we missed out on evolution there. That's so bullshit, but... I don't want to evolve the damn... things, so it's like, oh. Alright, so we've got Berserk now, which just makes them attack their allies, so it's not particularly useful. Yeah, we're cooked. Dodge it! Oy. Yeah, we never got really going. It's a bit disappointing, but... the character. So, any good? I mean, it allows other characters to do well because you can't be targeted for a long time until like you get to endless. So it means that you could carry a character that's weaker or just has different challenges. Alright. Balls wrap around the top and bottom of the screen. Smoldering depths will do. Yeah, let's do fire. Skip. So wraparound wins when they come through the bottom. They come through the bottom. When they go through the top, they come back through the bottom, I think. That's my understanding. Sun would be way better. Clone. Oi. Sun. Always the sun. Overgrowth isn't bad. We could do that. Overgrowth into clone is pretty powerful. Landslide we could do again, but no. Let's do it. We just gotta do Overgrowth into Cell again, otherwise it's gonna be weak as piss. So Overgrowth 1 we have to hit multiple times for the actual damage ticks. Oh, wonderful. We could set up another sun. Ugh. Bam. We can't do career, we gotta wait. We could do poison and put it on sun. I think freeze on sun would be better. Getting a lot of light. Ah, you devil. Oh, I miss this. We could just keep going fire. Fireworks. We can do poison. I think we just get one of these. Alright, we get magma. Boiling hot magma. Yeah, beep, up, 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 up. Sell, wonderful. Alright, the magma cell. Simple as. There we go, we got our crits. If we can just get freeze for the sun. We could go. We could go for another sun, but I want to do something with the sun, don't I? I'll just do this. I wouldn't mind another earthquake. Another magma? Sure. Sure. Alright, so now we have the synergy with fire with the baby balls. Using crit damage. Come on! Got it. Alright, we got another magma. Magma. Even more magma. Alright, I'm gonna put freeze with the sun. It's coming. It's gonna happen. Alright, the power of the sun and the power of ice. Chance to freeze enemies for 8 seconds. The freezing sun. Fire rate we could do. Sure. So many numbers on the screen I can't see shit. Oh well. Alright. Time? I think time is really strong. But I want to do my... Oh, we can do time and magma. So. There we go. Looks like it's over. Glaciers would have been more effective than magmas, I suppose. Control is the most important thing in the end. Freezing enemies, slowing enemies. But then I didn't have a hell of a lot of damage going. Alright, let's have a look. The overgrowth went crazy on the damage. Normal sun was doing more damage than the frozen sun. Or is it just the time I had launches? Okay, it wasn't too bad actually. Overgrowth was just going mental. I mean, the cloned celled magma was pretty strong, 5.2. Baby balls with 12 million. Yeah, baby balls kind of carry. Alright. I think I want to try max power. I do think plus him. Alright. We're gonna pass through everything. So I think we go ice. And then we'll make it poison. It's probably the right way to go about this. So because Earthquake passes through, it hits everything and explodes everything, it's really good. In this situation, it's pretty good. Lasers are also nice, but I think we just reroll. This one, vanish. So we only do status effects with this combination as well. So the cell actually doesn't do any damage on its own. But everything else is quad multiplied. So what we're going to do, Glacier. I think Glacier into... We're going to do Landslide, I guess. But... No. Poison is really strong. We could do stone. I guess we just do it. Magic Staff. So the problem we have, we need that evolution straight away. Oh, we had this new one. Ice and poison. Let's do that. Ah, venom. Okay. Okay, we need to get Venom to 3. Landslide would be good. We just need damage bad. Yeah, let's do that. I was going to do Venom plus Cell. I guess we can. Boom. Alright. Lightning would be good, because this build needs lightning. It needs the damage. So, Ah, we just never got going. The problem was... I think we can just retry, but the problem we had is that since the balls pass through everything, if we don't get a good combination early, we're cooked. I think Glacier was the right answer, but I want to do Venom again. Shit is useless. Boom. Alright, I think we have to... Blizzard? Yeah, I think we need the... Glacier is also great. Glacier is probably the safest choice, isn't it? We clone Blizzard though, and that'll be pretty strong. And we get another ice. And with the passing through, Blizzard's way more powerful than usual, so... Yep, it's fine. Virus we don't do, Swamp we don't do, Overgrowth we don't. We could do Swamp. Yeah. We want to do fire. All right, Blizzard, Cell. Fire, beautiful. Sure. Sun, done. Swamp cell. Easy peasy. Yep. I wonder if we use the sun with fire, we get how much extra fire damage we get. Could do the we could do that. Fire thingy. That's fun. We could just do enemies explode. Right, Inferno. Alright, what do we do here? I'd prefer to put poison on the sun, if we could. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Healer's effigy, I guess. Alright, we got it. I mean, that'll have to do. We'll do a freeze on Inferno, I think. This would be funny. Oh, terrible. Just finish it. Oh, we're gonna lose! Ah, we lost. Oh, no baby balls makes that quite annoying. Okay, we'll try that again. So the big problem was we had no extra thingies hitting. Stack a burner poison every second or only within 2 radius. You can do brimstone. Mix it up. I ain't never heard no brimstone. Oh, we gotta get. Alright, so we got the sun, we got the brimstone, we can do chlorine stuff. We could double damage the landslide. I think we could do that actually. I guess we sun to level 3. Alright. Bop bop beep bop 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 beep bop beep. We could just laser with the sun, I suppose. We could bleed with the sun. Let's bleed with the sun, actually. I guess we get another sun. We can do that. Freeze burn thingy. Frozen flame. We could do lightning plus freeze flame. Why not? I guess we need that. Doing some spawn enemies. There we go. Bloody oath. The healing off projectiles wasn't a bad call, honestly. Alright, what time is it? I think... I don't know. I feel like I've done it. I feel like I've done BallXPit completely. So we did the shadow update, got the new buildings, got the new characters, tested them out, got the new ball, evolved it twice, tried the new combos, and the new stuff. Honestly, it doesn't feel like there's as much new stuff as they say there is. And it feels so formulaic. I feel like BallXPit does lack soul completely. I mean, it's Devolver and they know what they're doing, and then that can also be a bad thing. So, it's not an indie game. I mean, maybe the studio is small enough to count for that, but it's not a small studio or anything. So it feels like corporate, and it feels like, I don't know, you just sort of, your mind melts a little bit, but not in a good way. Yeah. Alright, so that's been the new BallXPit shadow update. I think I'll play some Arc Raiders or something after I take a short break. Catch you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. It felt like it's been way longer than 2 hours. Not in a good way. But yeah, that's BallXPit. It's been FrostyFire10. Like and subscribe.